Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're here for Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 16. So last episode was really good. The animation looked absolutely gorgeous, as the past two episodes have looked both amazing. Back to back, we had a bit of a twofer episode, so it's kind of like two different things happened, but both are amazing. We had Sein take on the little like flower-looking thing, and he woke up Frieren for 5 seconds, and she instantly took it down, which was super sick to see. And then we went on to the next thing where Stark ended up at, I apologize that I'm forgetting their name, but he ended up at this family's city, and he ended up, because the leader was someone from his family, maybe not directly related, but someone from the same bloodline, and so they looked very identical, and so Stark happened to look like his son Wilt, who had passed away in battle, so he had Stark play the role of Wilt until they were able to replenish their forces a little bit and keep morale up, so they didn't fall apart entirely as a village. So we saw that Stark had to go through training for like proper, I guess, what would you call it? Like civil training sounds wrong, but he went through some proper training. And then Frieren had to go through some training as well, and then they had that beautiful dance with each other at the end, and the ship sailed at that point. Like, the ship was already, like, sailing. It had left the port a couple episodes ago, but, like, the ship just fully got sailing after that. So, it was a great episode. But, without further ado, let's hop straight into Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 16. Is that Sein as a kid? Yeah, it is, I was gonna say. Looked like it. It's a good question, honestly. What is a photo? Oh, yanking him up. Dude, this soundtrack, man. This soundtrack is so pretty. I swear. It is so damn pretty. So we still got that picture there. So how do they take pictures in this world? I doubt they have, like, cameras just ready to go. How exactly do they go about doing that? 29 years after the death of Hemel the hero in the Klar region, located in the northern lands. Dude, look at these scenery shots. I don't give these enough credit, man. I really don't. I don't talk about these enough. Like, in the Mushoku Tensei had beautiful scenes, like, beautiful landscaping scenes. This show is no different. Like, this looks like straight up like a Bob Ross painting. Like, this looks like something he would come away from 30 minutes of painting in his videos. Oh, we're meeting another dwarf. Oh, we're meeting a new friend of Frieren's. Look at her, she looks so happy. Gotta keep Frieren moving, otherwise she will stay a decade. She's not joking. Look at those two back there, chatting it up. I just got the biggest grin on my face. Look at that. So he's 100 years over the life expectancy for a dwarf. Yikes. You're still pretending to be senile. Oh god, looks like he might take over training Stark. First it was Eisen, and now we're gonna have this dwarf, Vol, take over training him. Yeah, that's definitely not a senile old man. How did he injure him? Stark literally can't stand up. Aww. It's good to see that Frieren's got friends around. Poor Stark! This is the second time he's been asked to do something. Before he was doing the training for 3 months, which was already hellish, and now he's immediately having to go after that, and now train with this guy. She really wants to stay here for as long as possible. What an efficient way to farm, man. Yeah, I feel like this is also the first time that we've seen Frieren. Look at Stark. He does not look happy to be training. But this is the first time we've seen, like, big friends. This is the first time we've seen Frieren have a good friend from their journey as well. Like, you would think after her journey, well, this is the first time we've seen a friend who has lived, because a lot of the people know Frieren from her journeys, but they don't know her personally, because all of them were their grandparents who have passed away at this point. This is the only person who's lived long enough to meet Frieren. I'm really hoping he's not gonna die in this episode and make me really sad. Oh my god. Poor Stark. Stark's getting beat up, man. Wait, let me get that again. Okay, I thought Frieren like pat his head or something, but no, she just set the thing down in front of him. Wow. He took down that bear in one little stab. Look how happy Frieren looks. Oh, really? For his wife. So at this point, he'd be 3 to. Oh my god, dude, that looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. What the hell? I was gonna say at this point he's about 320. Or didn't the beginning of the episode say 90 years after the death of female? So I guess he'd be 310 at this point. Either 310 or 320. Yeah. They'll still be alive for a long time to come. Man, Frieren is so different. Frieren is so different. Like, it's just blaringly obvious the difference between Frieren when she's with this party and our current Frieren. The difference is night and day. Genuinely night and day. Like, she is so much more stoic here about everything, and she shows so much more emotions now. The development is, like, so clear, and it's so good, too. The Frieren back here in this time was probably fine, but I love the Frieren we have now. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I love Himel. After all? So she ended up learning them anyway? Oh my god. But he still fights for the village. To him it's important even if he can't fully remember it. Did he forget they beat the Demon King? Wait. Does he think she's still with Emil? Is that what she... No, he can't think that, because he literally saw Stark in them earlier. A totally different party. So what exactly does he think? Who knows how much longer he's gonna live. Yep, right back at his post. That was interesting how she decided not to say anything to him. That was sweet. I like that a lot. 29 years after the death of female the hero on the road located in the northern land. So I was way off earlier. Why was it saying 90 and 80 years? Because I guess technically didn't Himel live to like 60? And then 29 years after 60-year-old Himel would be about 90 years since his birth. But realistically, it's about 80 years since they saw that guy. No, it'd be about 70 actually, because Himel would have had to been like at least 15 to 20 when they went on their journey. So it would have been about 70-ish years when they last saw Vol there. How have all of you forgotten what he wants? Oh, I don't know if he told Stark and Frieren what he wanted. I think he really only talked to Frieren about it. So I think she's the only one who really knows what he's on this journey for. Okay, Frieren had forgot too. Good to know. Ah, so photo taking is a spell you can learn. So there actually is people who've met him, okay. Yeah, 10 years is a long ass time. Gorilla, that's like his actual name? Like his actual name is Gorilla Warrior? Sein didn't even know his actual name. Interesting to want to be called Gorilla Warrior. Goatee priest. Frieren's out. Hey, can we answer Frieren's question? Frieren's asking the right questions here. Did they call you that before you had a goatee? Because if they started calling him Gorilla Warrior when he was a kid, how the hell were they calling you Goatee Warrior when you were a kid? You didn't have a goatee back then. He did seem like quite the character. Oh man, we're finally almost at Alshurst. Finally. Relatively speaking, you guys got here decently quickly. Wonder what's gonna happen at this little village before we finally get to Alshurst. It is a way, yeah, definitely. I would assume he continued heading north if this is already the direction he was going. Yeah, two people with some interesting nicknames. Oh, it's because she tells herself she's stubborn. Oh boy. That doesn't surprise me with email, honestly. It'd be nice to figure out some more information. What was that? Man, I feel like they've just been abusing Stark for like the past several episodes. That frame there of Sein just slowly walking while Stark is struggling to hold up the gate. Like, come on! Oh my god, what kind of creature is that? A lion, antelope? Is that what it's called? An antelope? Is that an animal? I'm gonna look it up. Oh, dude, I was right on the money. I didn't even realize that that's what an antelope was. I couldn't remember, like, if an antelope is the thing that has, like, the straight horns, or it also sounded like some kind of fruit. Like cantaloupe. I thought I was getting that mixed up or something. Probably. They probably could have convinced her. I was literally about to say this party is just filled with a bunch of socially awkward people. And yet Himel's party had two people who were very good in social situations. Oh, okay, so we're gonna polish the statue of Himel. Probably. Oh, Gorilla probably talked about him. That's what's his name. Oh god, what was his name? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Kraft mac and cheese. That was his name. Kraft. Oh my god, this is Kraft. He was literally a hero. That's why they had a whole conversation about that, and like he seemed like he was much older and much more mature than Frieren. And this is from generations ago. So he was the hero several generations before Himmel was the hero. I think they hinted at that several times in that episode as well, that he had been forgotten about as a hero. That's why he said he took praise from the goddess, because no one else praised him anymore, because everybody had totally forgotten about him. It is Kraft. Okay, well, I didn't even have to say anything. They would have revealed it. And what's up with the sign here? Has he met Kraft? Has he met them? Sounds like he has. Don't they look just like us? So he's seen this statue before. Huh. Wow. Look at how Himmel's name stretches to everybody. It's just the natural course of history, honestly. Ah, so he started naming himself that after seeing this statue. Hey, it's paying off! All he did was pay a small visit to this village, and people remembered him because of his name and the way he acted. It's working for him. Although 10 years is much less time than Himmel's, whatever, 70, 80 years it's been since they took this journey. Heiter gave him the name! He doesn't even have a goatee. Stop, you're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. That's why he started growing out the goatee, is because Heiter gave him that stupid nickname. So because Heiter gave him the goatee priest nickname, he started growing it out. Oh my god, get out of here, man. Get out of here. That does look a lot like Sein. Oh, it's not even a bronze statue, is it stone? Wow. Dude, this is really gonna hurt if he ends up dead, man. Like, this is really going to hurt if he ends up dead. After all this time, all these memories we're learning about Guerrilla Warrior and Sein is going to hurt if he ends up dead. Like, really hurt. Oh, he looks dejected. Okay. Yeah, that's very far east. Is he thinking about splitting from us? It seems like he was considering splitting from our group. I'm sure we'll end up coming to a conclusion in the next episode. If I had to guess, we'll probably maybe like go to Alshurst, set a post there, and then maybe he'll split off and go to Tyr. I don't want him to leave though. I like Sein as a character, but I guess we'll have to find out where we go from here. This is a great episode though. Okay, I really don't think there's too much to talk about with this episode. This is a very straightforward episode. Obviously, we had Vol and how he had kind of forgotten some of the things that had happened over history. Either that or he just didn't hear about the Demon King being killed by Himmel. He might have just never heard about it. There was that. Frieren got to catch up with an old friend of hers, which was very... Jesus, which was very sweet. Then we had this whole thing, finding out more about Guerrilla Warrior and their past and how their nicknames came to be. Then we, of course, now we see Sein might be splitting off from us, but we're not sure. We'll find out what he does next episode. But I think that is going to wrap it up from our reaction to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 16. This is a great episode, very straightforward, more of a build-up episode as we finish our path to Alshurst. So we'll see what happens next episode. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.